Hi, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. Take the title of a landmark educational report and affix the word Oklahoma in it, and it rings so true that it's scary. I've spent some time in recent days reading coverage and commentary of the 25th anniversary of the document entitled A Nation at Risk, which was issued by the federal government 25 years ago on April 26, 1983. At the time, the report was commissioned because something was badly amiss in America's educational system, engulfed in what was described as a rising tide of mediocrity. Closer to home, fast forward 25 years. What if we substituted the word state for the word nation in the title of the report? Would a state at risk, meaning Oklahoma, be overrated given the state of education in our state? I hardly think so. In fact, I think a state at risk is a tragically accurate statement. We need to look at only two areas to understand why. The first is the dropout rate in Oklahoma. What gets reported officially each year by the districts in the state is vastly underreported. A much more accurate study, a national one backed by former Secretary of State Colin Powell, shows that only half of the kids in the state's two biggest districts, in Tulsa and Oklahoma City, will ever graduate from high school. For many of them, the best we can hope for is that they'll work for minimum wage at a fast food burger joint. Most of the other options, for them and for society, are disastrous. Secondly, for many who do get a high school degree, its worth isn't much. Don't think so? Then why do up to 40% of high school graduates in this state need remedial courses to get into our comprehensive universities in Norman and Stillwater? It's one thing to need a brush-up course if you've delayed starting college for 5 or 10 years. But to need remediation less than 3 months after graduating from high school? It's a joke. All of this matters, and matters greatly, because the battle over quality of life in the 21st century will be waged above the shoulders. To compete, Oklahoma can and must do better. A state at risk? How can there be any doubt?